What's going on? What is going on? Welcome to CEO Lifestyle with Smooth Blaze. Now, before we get into any major points for this week, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell, select all so you will not miss one single video. Now, a couple weeks ago, the topic that was presented was assets versus liabilities. Identify what benefits you have, look at the expenses or the losses that you have, and try to navigate in those spaces to make the best out of things. Now, for this week, what we will focus in on is a disciplined mindset. Again, disciplined mindset. Now, I did a little research to understand what a disciplined mindset means, and this is what it was brought to me. Is the ability to control your thoughts, emotions, and attention to focus on long-term goals rather than immediate distractions on impulse. That's deep, ain't it? Having this mindset where I'm laser focused is something that is unique, but everybody don't have that attention. Now, here are some key aspects of a disciplined mindset. One will be identity shift. This means focus on becoming the person you naturally want to be with your discipline rather than forcing actions. You are going in that direction, not forcing yourself to do things that are not natural. Another attribute would be consistency and motivation. If you consistently do an action over and over again, eventually you get better with time. It's just like practice, like you're in the gym. You keep shooting hoops in order for your shots to fall more within game time. Embracing small tasks. It's important not only to look at small tasks, but master them. When you accomplish one thing, go to the next one. Look at the energy it took to master that, and you go to the next one, you bring that same energy as you go through. Another attribute of key aspects dealt with self-love, not punishment. Viewing self-discipline is taking care of your future and putting postponement on the current. Getting your enjoyment in the future versus enjoying things now is called self-love. If you love who you are and who you're trying to become, you have to look at the key attributes of these things. Another idea would be growth with failure. Look at your setbacks not as a failure, but an opportunity to improve. Evaluate why things didn't go the way that you thought they were, and execute in a way that will be more beneficial to you and the exposure and the improvement for yourself. Another area we got to look at, let's really get into this, will be strategies for cultivating a mindset. The first thing you have to always identify is why. Regardless of you being the CEO of a company or your own company, you have to ask yourself, why are you doing this? Why am I putting so much time, energy, and effort to execute this? These are things you have to keep in mind. The second thing, remove temptations, meaning that when you're in the season of understanding your why, you have to remove things that do not help benefit you currently and in the future, meaning letting go of unnecessary relationships, unnecessary actions, unnecessary habits that you have. Those are things you have to remove. Next will be the use of the 5 C's. When you implementing clarity, commitment, consistency, control, and compassion. These are essential to the development of a disciplined mindset that will put you in a mode where there's nobody that can break the flow of what you're doing. Next will be break down tasks. What this does is reduce large goals into small, impactful steps. Whatever I think about trying to accomplish, if it's remodeling a home, if it's cleaning up a car, put things in steps so you can see the progress that you make. Progress versus being overwhelmed with the whole result. As we look at all these aspects as it relates to strategies of cultivating a disciplined mindset and also looking at key aspects of what a disciplined mindset is, you have to ask yourself a few questions as you're looking at your business, as you're looking at your future, as you're identifying who you are right now. The first thing is, do you possess discipline when you are making business decisions? Are you doing it based on emotion, or are you based on stats, statistics, and strategy? How do you make those decisions? Another ideal or another question you have to ask yourself is, what areas have I lost focus on? We've all been in a situation where we was laser sharp, then we fall off a little bit. Why did we lose focus? What took away our time? How can we get that back to maximize on what we're doing? The final question you need to ask yourself as you're evaluating your business, personal, professional, whatever it may be. How can we bring everything full circle and get our team on the same page? It does not matter what dreams, what visions, or goals that you have in place if your team is not down with you. You have to be able to execute in a way where they can trust what you're going through and go on the path that you're going to take them to. So as we close, I'd like to thank you for taking the time out to hit my channel and review some things, some of my videos. Please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, select all so you will not miss one single video. Now before we leave, I just want you to remember this simple phrase. We cannot control the hand that was dealt for us, but we can move with purpose. This is CEO Lifestyle with Smooth Blaze, and I am signing out. Peace.